Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome back to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies. I want to give a quick shout out before we get into this to one of the regular Fun Business, Fun Money listeners, Jess from San Diego, California. I love getting your DMs and insights on what you're implementing. It's awesome. And there's a little reminder for you, wherever you are in the world. You are more than welcome to send me a DM too. Say hello. Tell me about what's going on for you. Share a win and let me celebrate along with you. I'm at Fun Business Fun Money, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. Or you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Just look for Deirdre Amies and let's chat over there. Or you can just click the link in the description of this and every episode because, hey, I like making things easy for you. And it's always me that responds too. That's not something I'll ever outsource to a VA or a team member because, powered by personality and all that. I'm a strong believer in the power of an H2H business, human to human connection. We're all real people around here. And that feels like a perfect segue into today's quick tip, which is very much tech related. If you're on my weekly Fun Day email list, you might remember one that I sent out recently about my website being broken. Well, it's fixed, kind of. It was working, and then other things started not working. So if you're one of the lovely people of the internet who might have tried to take my Sacred Money Archetypes quiz through November 2023, you might have noticed it didn't give you a result. You go to all that effort, answer the 64 bloody questions, hit submit, and nada. Nothing. Yep, my best lead magnet was broken, which is not cool. I have spent many, many hours getting that quiz set up so that it works seamlessly and people have a great experience with it, which that has been the case for almost 4 years. Well, it turned out to be a plugin issue on my website, but in the process of working that out, we also discovered some other issues that had been simmering away in the background since late October. So, it was only a few weeks, but still, time. As of this week, though, it's all back up and running like a well-oiled machine, for the most part. I still have some font issues, but you know what? That's just cosmetics. My not always fun-filled, but still very educational tech journey here has highlighted two things, maybe three things that I want you to take action on as soon as you possibly can. I'm even going to go as far as saying these are non-negotiables that you need in your business stat. The first one, check your links. If you've got a link to something where people can get something, buy something, or learn something from you, make sure it works. And don't just check it once and then tick it off your list and forget about it. Check on it every now and then, as in a few times a year. Make sure it's still working as it should. Like I said, my Money Archetypes quiz worked perfectly for almost 4 years, until it didn't. We can't get too complacent about stuff in an online business. The second thing that is a non-negotiable implemented stat, in my opinion, always have a backup. Always, always, always have a backup of your content somewhere. It could be in a Google Doc, Evernote, Trello, Notion, whatever you prefer to use. But get a copy of your stuff saved somewhere so you don't have to recreate everything from scratch. I write all of my notes for this podcast in Evernote, simply because it's not in a Google Doc tab alongside all the other distracting tabs that I have open. I write all of my emails, my posts, and other content in Google Docs because I like being able to add notes and comments to them on the side. Plus, I can link each of those to my master index, which is a Google Sheet. It's a handy-dandy way to quickly sort and find what I need. Every piece of content I've created is summarized in this index. And all of my website copy is also written in a Google Doc first. So copy and paste into the website where it ends up all pretty. That means if my website was to go all 404 can't be found, like it did over the weekend just gone as we were tracing that sneaky error, and it was to actually disappear forever, I still have what I need to recreate it somewhere else fairly quickly. And the third thing, which has just come to me, is to not rely on social media platforms. This one is closely related to the first two, but it's slightly different. If you run any kind of course or program or anything where you provide videos, files, or content for your clients, students, customers, whatever you like to call them, don't rely on a social media platform such as a Facebook group to purely host that content as the only place. Yes, it's a great way to start. I've done exactly that myself, and you should absolutely utilize them in that way, especially if you're testing whether your content or your course is solid enough to then invest in a separate course platform or some other way to facilitate it. Now, the reason I'm highlighting this one is because Meta's AI programming has blitzed through Facebook and Instagram in recent months, shutting down groups and links that have existed for a very long time that it now considers a cybersecurity threat. I just happen to host my course content in Member Vault, and then I share links on the social media platforms. Member Vault seems to have been one of the worst impacted by this. I've had links removed and ended up having to use a custom domain name instead of the standard Member Vault one in order to resolve it. There's zero issues with Member Vault itself. In fact, it's one of the best platforms, in my opinion, for support, both from the community and from the founders, Mike and Erin Kelly. The issue is with the social media algorithm, determining that links outside of its own platform are risky. It's done it to Linktree links as well. By all means, use Facebook groups, but use them as a community engagement tool, which is their original intention anyway, rather than a repository for your course content. And remember tip number 2, always, always, always have a backup of all of your posts that you share in that group as well. So that's what I got for you today. I'd love to hear what you're already doing on this front. Send me a DM and tell me about it. Where are you building an audience? And what backups do you have in place to support your business? I'm at Fun Business Fun Money, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. Or DM me on LinkedIn if that's your favourite place on the internet. I'm Deirdre Amies over there. You have to have systems and processes in place that support you being able to quickly duplicate your online presence in another way. Now, I always finish off every episode by saying, take care. Well, this time I want you to take care of your business with strong backups for everything you do. Have fun with it, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.